This is a story about Anna Sorokin and how a Russian immigrant with no money convinced New York's elite she was worth 60 million euros. She lived in five-star hotels without paying, she chartered private jets on credit, and she nearly secured a $22 million loan for a private arts club that existed only in her imagination. For years, Anna Delvey, as she called herself, fooled everyone from Deutsche Bank executives to celebrity trainers, leaving a trail of unpaid bills exceeding $275,000. The daughter of a truck driver became Manhattan's most wanted socialite, and nobody suspected a thing until the money finally ran out. Anna Sorokin was born in Russia in 1991 and moved to Germany with her family as a teenager. Her father worked as a truck driver. Her mother owned a small convenience store. There was no family fortune, no trust fund, no wealthy relatives in Cologne. After dropping out of fashion school in Paris, Anna moved to New York in 2013 with nothing but a plan. She created Anna Delvey, a German heiress with a 60 million euro trust fund about to come through any day. The accent was perfect. The confidence was unshakable, and the designer clothes looked legitimate enough that nobody questioned where the money actually came from. Anna didn't start small. She checked into the Beekman Hotel, then moved to 11 Howard in Soho, running up bills of tens of thousands of dollars while promising payment was coming from overseas accounts. Hotel staff believed her because she looked the part. She wore Celine sunglasses, carried Gucci bags, and spoke with the casual entitlement of someone who had never worried about money. She befriended wealthy socialites, tipped in $100 bills when she had cash, and always ordered the most expensive items on every menu. But here's what nobody knew. Every dollar she spent was borrowed, stolen, or charged to accounts that would soon be frozen. The con grew bolder. Anna wanted to create the Anna Delvey Foundation, a private arts club in a church missions house building in Manhattan. The project would cost $22 million. She hired lawyers, architects, and art advisors. She submitted a loan application to City National Bank with forged financial documents showing millions in European accounts. The bank initially approved a loan, then pulled back when they couldn't verify her funds. She tried Fortress Investment Group next, submitting more fake bank statements. While these applications were pending, Anna was living at the Beekman Hotel, where her unpaid bill had climbed past $30,000. She convinced a friend, Rachel Deloach Williams, a photo editor at Vanity Fair, to join her on a luxury trip to Marrakech in 2017. They stayed at La Mamounia, a palace hotel charging $1,200 per night. Anna promised she would cover everything, but when her credit cards were declined, Rachel ended up charging $62,000 to her personal credit cards and corporate American Express. Anna swore she would pay her back immediately. She never did. Rachel would spend months trying to recover the money while Anna continued the con elsewhere. And it gets worse. Anna befriended Martin Shkreli's lawyer, who helped her try to secure the Arts Foundation loan. She convinced a different friend to put a $12,000 Moroccan vacation on her credit card. She persuaded Blade, a private aviation company, to let her charter a plane to Omaha for Warren Buffett's shareholders meeting, a trip costing $35,000 she never intended to pay for. Bank after bank, hotel after hotel, the pattern continued. She would check in, live lavishly, promise payment from her trust fund, then either pay partially with bad checks or disappear before the bill came due. By early 2017, the walls were closing in. Hotels were comparing notes. Banks were investigating her applications. Rachel had filed a police report about the Marrakech charges. Anna checked into the Nomad Hotel, but this time management called the police before she could run. Here's what nobody's talking about. Anna had been arrested before for similar schemes, but she always managed to talk her way out or post bail and disappear. This time was different. The victims were too prominent, the amounts too large, and the evidence too clear. Police arrested Anna at the Nomad in October 2017 on multiple counts of grand larceny and theft of services. In her bag, they found forged bank documents, fake financial statements, and evidence of dozens of unpaid bills across Manhattan. She had been living in luxury for nearly 4 years, without a legitimate source of income. During interrogation, Anna showed no remorse. She claimed she had always intended to pay everyone back once her trust fund came through. Investigators quickly discovered the trust fund didn't exist. Neither did Anna Delvey's family fortune. Everything was fabricated. But then something changed. The case became a media sensation. Here was a 26-year-old immigrant who had fooled Wall Street lawyers, hotel managers, and wealthy socialites for years. She had convinced a bank to nearly approve a $22 million loan based entirely on forged documents and sheer confidence. The story revealed something uncomfortable about New York's elite. They were so eager to believe in wealth and status that they never bothered to verify if any of it was real. Anna had weaponized their assumptions and their greed. The trial began in March 2019. Anna hired a stylist and wore designer outfits to court each day, maintaining the image to the very end. Prosecutors presented bank statements, hotel bills, and testimony from victims, including Rachel Williams, who described the betrayal and financial devastation. Anna's defense argued she was a young entrepreneur whose business plan failed, not a con artist. The jury didn't buy it. They convicted her on 8 counts, including grand larceny, attempted grand larceny, and theft of services. The judge sentenced Anna to 4 to 12 years in prison and ordered her to pay $199,000 in restitution plus $24,000 in fines. She served nearly 4 years at Rikers Island and Albion Correctional Facility. Netflix paid her $320,000 for the rights to her story, money that went directly to victims and legal fees. Anna never apologized. In interviews from prison, she maintained she had been networking, not stealing. She claimed she was treated unfairly because she was ambitious. She showed no remorse for the friends she betrayed or the businesses she defrauded. Anna was released in February 2021 for good behavior, then immediately taken back into custody by Immigration and Customs Enforcement for overstaying her visa. She remains in ICE detention fighting deportation to Germany, still giving interviews, still defending her actions, still insisting she was simply ahead of her time. She has launched a podcast and continues to sell her story while her victims struggle to recover their losses. The Anna Delvey case exposed catastrophic failures in New York's social and financial systems. Hotels let bills climb into tens of thousands without verification. Banks nearly approved multi-million-dollar loans based on easily falsified documents. Wealthy socialites vouched for someone they barely knew because she wore the right clothes and spoke with the right accent. Rachel Williams lost her job and her savings. Small businesses never recovered their money. The boutique hotel operator went unpaid. What does this say about a society where performance of wealth matters more than actual wealth? Where confidence and designer labels can override basic verification? Anna Sorokin was a truck driver's daughter with no money, no connections, and no legitimate business plan. Yet she lived like royalty for 4 years because nobody bothered to check if the heiress was real. The question isn't just how she fooled so many people. The question is why so many people wanted to be fooled.